What's happening, guys? I'm Caylen Wojcik with Modern Day Sniper, and this is week 1 of our Prep to Hunt vlog series. And today we're going to be talking about modern hunting rifles and how to get them set up and customized for you. Talking about the difference between what a traditional hunting rifle might be to somebody versus what a modern hunting rifle might be to somebody. We're going to talk about optics, how to get optics mounted up. We're going to talk about some mistakes that people commonly make when they set their rifles up and assemble their rifles. And then we're going to get things ready to go to the range and get zeroed. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, guys, so let's start talking about what is the modern hunting rifle. And first off, why are we even talking about this? There's a lot of hunters out there that are still being highly successful with traditional rifle stocks made out of wood, straight up Remington 700s, Winchester Model 70s, Tikkas, Rugers, Kimbers, you name it. It doesn't really matter. What really matters is that you know exactly what your rifle does, how it does it, and whether or not it's predictable and repeatable. More importantly, repeatable. So that's not to say that you can't accomplish what we're going to accomplish in this 8-week vlog series with your own rifle. I want to get that out in the open right now. So if you have a traditional hunting rifle at home and you don't have all of the whiz-bang equipment that you see on this table, that is not a problem. You can still go through this course. You can still go through our vlog series and get a ton of information out of it. So that is out in the open. Let's move on and talk about the difference between what a traditional hunting rifle is versus a modern hunting rifle. Now, this could be a point of argument for anybody. It doesn't really matter. This is all opinion based, and it's based upon what you want for yourself with your rifle, so that way you can be the most consistent and repeatable shooter that you can be. These two rifles that I have here in front of me, this rifle on my left, your right, this is a Proof Research TAC-2 chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. The next rifle over here, this is a One Rifles 7mm short action ultra mag in a Manor stock, and I'm going to go over each of these rifles. This is the separation between what a modern hunting rifle is and a traditional hunting rifle. It's really just the method in which we hold the rifle, and that means with a modern hunting rifle we have more customization, better fit, and that allows us to get into better shooting positions to do things like manage recoil more efficiently, spot our own impacts, and be able to act as our own observers, which is really important in hunting conditions. So that's not to say that either of these two rifles in their current configurations are not good. That's not what I'm saying either. But these two rifles, I'm going to take the actions out of these rifles and dump them into a KRG X-ray chassis. That way I can mimic the fit and feel of my hunting rifles to that of my competition rifles and work guns, I guess you would call them, because that's what I'm shooting the most, and I want to be able to have consistency across all of my platforms. They're virtually, if not identically, the same in handling, size, the fit, and the feel, and all the ergonomics. So that's why I'm making the choice to go from this stock, more traditional stock, to the chassis system. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the difference between a stock and a chassis. The stock is going to be more of a rifle that is custom fit to this stock, meaning the barreled action is a custom fit to this stock. And the way Proof Research makes these TAC-2s, there's no bedding block in here. This is just straight carbon fiber, and they mold the carbon fiber to the action in the manufacturing process. The TAC-2 stock is awesome. I can't complain about it for anything other than really nitpicky things. I've shot these stocks in everything from a 22 Creedmoor all the way on up to a 338 Norma. The stock manages recoil really, really well, and it has adjustability with the cheek piece, but it doesn't have adjustability with the length of pull, and the grip is just a little bit too swept far back for my hand size and finger placement on the trigger finger. So with that being said, the advantage that I'm going to get with the KRG X-Ray over this stock is a length of pull that's more customizable to my fit, and an adjustable butt pad. And the other thing that I like about the KRG is that the butt pad is much more soft and malleable, and it allows a more sticky purchase of the rifle to my shoulder or my upper body when I'm in shooting positions. So that's why I'm choosing the X-Ray over the TAC-2. Okay, moving over here to the next rifle. This is my 7mm Remington short action Ultra Mag, and this one was made by One Rifles out of Salt Lake City, Utah. This stock is a Manners EH1, and it is has the option for an adjustable cheek piece, because that's really important to me to make sure that I can get my cheek piece in the right position to have the best sight alignment and sight picture that I can. So again, same reasons, pretty much the same reasons why I want to swap from this to the X-Ray, and really it's more along the lines of better fit and more purchase with the butt pad. The 7 SAUM recoils much more stoutly than a 6.5 Creedmoor, so I want a little bit more softness in the butt pad, so that way I can really maintain a consistent shooting position, especially in the field where we could get ourselves into some really funky body positions to make shots happen. So that's really the reason why I'm going to be choosing these stocks over these stocks. It has nothing to do with the quality of the product. It's got nothing to do with anything other than I want consistency in my fit for the rest of my rifles in my fleet. All right, so something else that I'm trying to do with these rifles is make each of them fall into the appropriate weight category for the NRL Hunter Series. The NRL Hunter Series is a new competitive shooting series that was founded by the National Rifle League, and this was its first inaugural year of running matches. And so I'm about to shoot my first match a week after this, and Philip and I are gonna head down to Price, Utah and shoot the NRL Hunter down there. I'm excited to shoot that format because I really enjoy shooting field matches, and the NRL Hunter format is more field match oriented. So for those of you guys who are out there that are looking to train in the realm of being hunters, especially hunters out west, because that's primarily where these matches are being held right now. If you're looking to train and you're looking to expose yourself to new environments and kind of test your mettle against those conditions where that's at, I'd strongly recommend getting out to one of those events. It's fairly low round count, not super intense, and you're gonna have blind stages, meaning you won't know where the targets are, so you're gonna have to test your observation skills, which we're gonna get into later on in the vlog as well. And you're also gonna be able to put all of your gear to use in a practical manner to hit targets at relatively reasonable hunting distances. So strongly recommend that. The open light class is 12 pounds or less, and that is with everything on your gun. Scope, level, sling, bipod, except your ammunition. So anything that you would like walk out the door with on your rifle without your magazine in it, that would be what that weight would go against. So the open light is 12 pounds, and then open heavy is gonna be 16 pounds or less. So I'm gonna make each of these rifles, I'm gonna do the 6.5 Creedmoor for open light, and then the 7 SAUM for open heavy. And that's what we're gonna build today. We're gonna get these rifles ready to shoot and go compete in the NRL Hunter Series and start training for the season. I would strongly recommend, if you guys want to start your season off the right way, on the right foot, break your barreled action out of the stock. Go ahead and get it cleaned up, because I'm sure you guys haven't cleaned them in a long time. So get those things cleaned up, get them looking nice, and reassemble them so that way you know exactly what you did and you know exactly what's going on. That's the best advice I could possibly give anybody who has their own rifle right now. Especially if you haven't done it in a long time, don't be afraid of it. It's not that hard to do. You guys saw I just did it there, super easy. Okay, so now that we have these things stuffed in here, what I'm gonna do is grab my Fix-It Sticks kit. I'm gonna grab my 65 inch-pound torque wrench with the appropriate fitting 3/16. And we're gonna get these things torqued up. All right, so we're ready to throw some torque on these action screws. I'm gonna use a Fix-It Sticks kit, and this is one of those kits that I find super, super valuable, especially for those of us who spend time in the field. I don't take this whole kit with me in the field, but I have had people on guided trips have fasteners come loose, and if you don't have something to fix that, your hunt's over with. So if you're like really kind of OCD about that stuff, you can get a slim down, very, very slim and trim toolkit that can service your rifle in the event that you need it. So what I'm gonna do is throw 65 inch-pounds of torque on the front action screw, and I'm gonna start with the front. Don't go all the way, just add a little before the tool clicks. Do the same with the rear. We just wanna incrementally tighten up those action screws. Okay, there's our clicks on our torque limiter. Okay, that one's done. Come on over here to this guy. Same thing, add a little bit. So we're just gonna do a real quick functions check to make sure that nothing was inhibited by putting the barreled action into the stock. I mean, like safety mechanism, bolt mechanism, all those things. You might have to do a little bit of trimming with a Dremel tool. I know I had to do that on this one with a file, just to make room for the Sweatback Defiance bolt handle. So just do a quick functions check. Obviously, ensure that your rifle is unloaded for this. That one's good. All set with our functions check. Next, we gotta talk about mountain scopes.